Now, the second type of counterfeit I want us to talk about is what I call the Nicodemus ring bearer. The Nicodemus ring bearer is somebody who is just as Nicodemus was in the Bible. He was a good man. He had a good heart. He gave to people. He was kind. He was sweet and all of that. But one thing Nicodemus wasn't before he was met with the disciples was he hadn't accepted Christ. He didn't know about Christ and he wasn't a Christian. Okay, and so the Nicodemus ring bearer is somebody whose goals and aspirations may be in line with yours. Right? The person is mature. Certain traits or characteristics that you actually appreciate in a person, that person probably even bears it. And so the person is mature intellectually. The person is sound. The person knows how to talk. He's charismatic. He knows how to carry himself. And there are so many things that you just admire in this person. You can have conversations that are very fulfilling with this person, right? But then most of the attributes on your list have been checked. The person has all these things. Probably the only thing that will be different is maybe the stature of the person. The person may not necessarily be your type physically entirely, but the person is good. For you, at least it looks like you guys have shared interests and perspectives. The way you even think is sometimes in sync. Your sense of humor is almost the same. You guys get each other. You can play with him. You can talk to him about anything. You'll not feel judged. He's attracted to you in every way. Even the genotype could even be matching. Like that is how that's how funny this thing is. And there is so much that is matching, but then perhaps the only thing that separates the both of you could be the fact that the person has not accepted Christ as his Lord and personal Savior. And maybe the person is not even willing to accept Christ at the time where God is saying that this is the time where you should enter into marriage, right? So the person doesn't believe in God or have a personal relationship with God, and maybe the purpose for which God created you, that person's purpose does not align with yours. So those are like certain things that will make you know that this person is not the person for you. Okay, so I want you to understand that counterfeits most of the time come into your life to show you certain aspects of you that you need to work on. And this may just be my personal observation, but one thing I realized was even the stage in your life where you are attracts a certain type of counterfeit, because counterfeits come to tell you about certain things that you need to work on, right? So if you are somebody with a low self-esteem, for example, you may attract a counterfeit that may come and eat off of your esteem and even make you shrivel even more, come and take away your self-worth or something. When you are able to identify that, okay, this is something I have to work on, and you upgrade yourself, you meet another counterfeit. Possibly, if you don't meet your spouse at that time, you could meet another counterfeit that could come into your life and propose love to you, who will show you that yes, even though you have self-love, self-worth or whatever, maybe like the Nicodemus ring bearer, maybe you have to work on your spiritual life and get stronger, because it's only when you are in God that you are able to identify who is like God. When you have studied the attributes of God, those fruits, by their fruits you shall know them. When you see the person having those attributes, you can identify that this person is good. Because even the Nicodemus ring bearer counterfeit would also go on his knees and propose to you. He will come and do or perform all the rites, pay your dowry and do everything well. So it doesn't mean that he's not going to do anything and run away just like everyone else did in the past or something. He could also go down on his knees and propose to you. But you just have to be vigilant and then get to know the person and how the person's relationship with God is does he even believe in God in the first place? Even if he does, is he godly? You understand? But ultimately, for you to even know whether somebody is a counterfeit or not, you need to go to God. He is the author and finisher of your faith. So if God has not given you confirmation about anything, don't go ahead with anything. You understand? Marriage is supposed to be for a lifetime. It's not just for today and then tomorrow I'm tired, so let's get out. No. There's a purpose for marriage, and I'm going to talk about that in the next episode.